We're going to start a new short series or short couple posts. We've been looking at life change, and today we're going to talk about when you're desperate for change. When was the last time that you were so desperate for something that you wouldn't let anything stand in the way until that desperation was satisfied? In the book of Mark, we come across an account of a desperate man. This desperate man was a leper. Leprosy had no cure until recent days. Leprosy was a sure death sentence during the time of the Bible. In Mark 1, verse number 40, it says, "And there came a leper to him, beseeching him, and kneeling down to him." In Luke's passage, in Luke 5:12, it says that he was full of leprosy. This man had had leprosy for a long time, it seems. And he was living in a camp outside the city because that's what lepers had to do. And anytime anybody came by, they had to cry, "Unclean, unclean." When were you desperate for everything to change? When you're desperate, everything changes. This man, again, was probably in a colony of lepers. They had gotten to that place in their life that they had accepted their fate. They were going to die. They were never going to be healed. We know that the leper needed to do. He had to follow the law. His duty was to cry out, "Unclean," and to stay away from anyone and everyone except for those who were in the colony with him. But this man was desperate. He was tired of living his life this way. He was tired of being an outcast. He was tired of the sores and the embarrassment of being a leper. He was so desperate that his need brought him to Jesus. It wasn't just his need of healing that brought him to Jesus, though. Jesus was also his hope. When was the last time that you were this desperate for Jesus? Tomorrow, we'll look where that desperation brought him. Are you desperate for Jesus today? Look to him. He is your healing and your hope.